weather radio. Station WXK-73, serving portions of Upper Michigan on a frequency of 162.4 MHz. The current time is 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This hazardous weather outlook is for portions of western Upper Michigan and central Upper Michigan. Day 1, today and tonight. A powerful low-pressure system will move into the northeastern portion of the country, prompting rain and snow across the northeastern portion of the country. The weather will be unseasonably warm and humid across northern Michigan, and some strong thunderstorms may develop. The primary threats will be localized heavy rain, flooding, and lightning. No severe weather is expected at this time. Days 2 through 7, Thursday through Tuesday. Light snow is expected mainly across western Upper Michigan and may result in slippery roads. Some freezing drizzle is possible Friday into Friday evening near Lake Superior across north central and eastern Upper Michigan. Moderate lake effect snow is possible Sunday evening into Monday across the northwest to west wind snow belts. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not needed at this time. You're listening to your weather radio, station WXK-73. Service in Marquette has issued a special marine warning for open waters from 17 nautical miles northwest of Eagle River to open waters from 24 nautical miles northwest of Ontonagon until 3:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 2:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, strong thunderstorms were located on a line from 17 nautical miles northwest of Eagle River to 24 nautical miles northwest of Ontonagon, moving southeast at 35 knots. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater and small hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. These storms will impact mostly open waters. Move to safe harbor immediately as gusty winds and high waves are expected. The National Weather Service in Marquette has issued a special marine warning. Strong thunderstorms will impact Keweenaw, Houghton, and eastern Ontonagon counties. At 3:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, strong thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 3 miles north of Eagle River to 11 miles northwest of Ontonagon, moving southeast at 40 miles per hour. Dime-size hail and wind gusts in excess of 55 miles per hour are possible with these storms. Locations impacted include Eagle River, Eagle Nest, Phoenix, Gay, Traverse, Waumea, Calumet, Boston, Hubble, Lake Linden, Traverse Bay, Redridge, Fred, Houghton, towards Lake Township, South Range, Chesil, Plainsdale, Toyville, Duncan, Portage Charter Township, Lake Roland, Ontonagon, and Firesteel. Frequent cloud-to-ground lightning and very heavy rain is occurring with these storms. Lightning can strike 15 miles away from a thunderstorm. Turn around, don't drown. These storms may intensify, so be sure to monitor media outlets for the latest information regarding weather in your area. You're listening to your weather radio, station WXK-73, serving portions of northwestern Michigan on a frequency of 162.4 MHz. The current time is 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now for your 4 p.m. weather roundup. At Marquette, partly cloudy. Temperature 60 degrees, dew point 50, and the relative humidity 55%. Wind southeast at 20 miles per hour. The pressure 30.04 inches and falling. Elsewhere in the Upper Peninsula, Munising, partly cloudy. Temperature was 57 degrees. Wind southeast at 16 miles per hour. Ishwing, mostly cloudy. Temperature was 58 degrees. Wind southeast at 22 miles per hour. Sawyer Air Force Base, partly cloudy. Temperature was 60 degrees. Wind southeast at 18 miles per hour. Chatham, partly cloudy. Temperature was 61 degrees. Wind southeast at 17 miles per hour. Egan, mostly cloudy. Temperature was 58 degrees. Wind southeast at 19 miles per hour. Rapid River, cloudy. Temperature was 49 degrees. Wind southeast at 24 miles per hour. Iron Mountain, mostly cloudy. Temperature was 51 degrees. Wind southeast at 20 miles per hour. Mantisk, mostly cloudy. Temperature was 47 degrees. Wind southeast at 21 miles per hour. Gould City, mostly cloudy. Temperature was 50 degrees. Wind southeast at 19 miles per hour. Sunny, partly cloudy. Temperature was 56 degrees. Wind southeast at 17 miles per hour. Paradise, partly cloudy. Temperature was 59 degrees. Wind southeast at 22 miles per hour. Brindley, mostly cloudy. Temperature was 56 degrees. Wind southeast at 18 miles per hour. St. Ignace, cloudy. Temperature was 47 degrees. Wind southeast at 23 miles per hour. Sault Ste. Marie, light rain. Temperature was 53 degrees. Wind southeast at 17 miles per hour. Cooper Harbor, cloudy. Temperature was 60 degrees. Wind southeast at 25 miles per hour. Houghton, heavy thunderstorm. Temperature was 53 degrees. Wind southeast at 35 miles per hour. Ontonagon, heavy thunderstorm. Temperature was 52 degrees. Wind southeast at 33 miles per hour. Ironwood, mostly cloudy. Temperature was 62 degrees. Wind southeast at 20 miles per hour. Bruce Crossing, cloudy. Temperature was 61 degrees. Wind southeast at 22 miles per hour. Lance, cloudy. Temperature was 60 degrees. Wind southeast at 18 miles per hour. In the surrounding areas, Duluth, mostly cloudy, 56 degrees. Green Bay, partly cloudy, 45 degrees. Traverse City, cloudy, 46 degrees. Milwaukee, partly cloudy, 39 degrees. Grand Rapids, cloudy, 38 degrees. Lansing, cloudy, 36 degrees. Detroit, a mix of rain and snow, 34 degrees. Minneapolis, sunny, 45 degrees. Chicago, cloudy, 37 degrees. Cleveland, light snow, 31 degrees. Once again, in Marquette, partly cloudy. The temperature 60 degrees. Now for your local forecast. Service in Marquette has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for extreme southeastern Keweenaw County and Upper Michigan, eastern Houghton County and Upper Michigan, northeastern Ontonagon County and Upper Michigan, northwestern Baraga County and Upper Michigan, until 4:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 4:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a line of severe thunderstorms were located on a line extending from Gay to Tapiola to 5 miles northwest of Rockland, moving southeast at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Gay, Houghton, Traverse Bay, Tapiola, Pelkey, Missoula, Mass City, Lake Mine, Rockland, Oasis, Frost, Canton, Beartown, Baraga, Lance, Ziba, Pequaming, Willa, and Scanny. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Persons in campgrounds should seek sturdy shelter until the storm passes. Weather Service in Marquette has issued a special marine warning for open waters on a line from Gate to 7 miles north-northwest of Powell, including all of Keweenaw Bay, until 4:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 4:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a line of severe thunderstorms were located on a line extending from Gate to Tapiola to 5 miles northwest of Rockland, moving southeast at 35 knots. Hazard, winds in excess of 50 knots and large hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, boats could suffer significant structural damage in high winds. Small craft could capsize in suddenly higher waves. Large hail could result in structural damage. These thunderstorms will remain over mainly open waters. Move to safe harbor immediately as damaging winds and large hail are expected.
You're listening to your weather radio. Station WNG 572, serving portions of northwestern Lower Michigan on a frequency of 162.475 MHz. The current time is 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Winter storm watch in effect from tonight through Thursday evening. What? Heavy snow possible. Total snow accumulations of 5 to 8 inches are possible. Wind gusts in excess of 35 miles per hour are also possible. Where? Portions of northern Lower Michigan. When? From tonight through Thursday evening. Plan on difficult travel conditions, with periods of greatly reduced visibility. Combination of wet snow and very gusty winds could result in minor tree damage and power outages. A winter storm watch means that there is potential for significant snow and very gusty winds that may impact travel. Continue to monitor the latest forecasts.
You're listening to your weather radio. Station KC63, serving portions of southeastern Michigan on a frequency of 162.55 MHz. The current time is 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Winter storm watch in effect from tonight through Thursday evening. What? Heavy snow possible. Total snow accumulations of 5 to 8 inches are possible. Wind gusts in excess of 35 miles per hour are also possible. Where? Portions of southern and southeastern Michigan. When? From tonight through Thursday evening. Plan on difficult travel conditions, with periods of greatly reduced visibility. Combination of wet snow and very gusty winds could result in minor tree damage and power outages. A winter storm watch means that there is potential for significant snow and very gusty winds that may impact travel. Continue to monitor the latest forecasts. You are listening to your weather radio. Station WXN99, serving portions of west central Michigan on a frequency of 162.425 MHz. The current time is 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Winter storm watch in effect from tonight through Thursday evening. What? Heavy mixed precipitation possible. Total snow and sleet accumulations of up to 1 to 3 inches and ice accumulations of 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch are possible. Wind gusts of over 30 miles per hour will increase the potential impacts. Where? Portions of central and west central Michigan. When? From late tonight through Thursday evening. Expect power outages and tree damage due to the ice. Travel could be impossible. Significant reductions in visibility are possible. A winter storm watch means that there is potential for significant snow and very gusty winds that may impact travel.
You are listening to your weather radio. Station WZ2514, serving portions of Upper Michigan on a frequency of 162.475 MHz. The current time is 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The special marine warning that was in effect until 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time has been canceled. The severe thunderstorms have moved out of the warned area and no longer pose a threat to persons on open waters. The National Weather Service in Marquette has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Aldrich County in Upper Michigan, Schoolcraft County in Upper Michigan, southwestern Luce County in Upper Michigan, western Mackinac County in Upper Michigan, until 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 5:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a severe squall line was located from 5 miles northwest of Enoda to near Sullivan's Landing, moving southeast at 55 miles per hour. Hazard: winds in excess of 17 miles per hour and quarter-size hail. Source: public. At 5:17 p.m., a marine vessel reported a wind gust of 69 miles per hour just off Grand Island. Impact: hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Enoda, O'Treen, Grand Island, Munising, Indiantown, Van Meer, Williams Crossing, Melstrand, Sullivan's Landing, Sunrise Landing, Shingleton, Seti, Steuben, Hiawatha, Blaney Park, Gold City, Engadine, McMillan, Melbourne Way, Gulliver, Parkington, and Port Inland. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. The National Weather Service in Marquette has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Aldrich County in Upper Michigan, extreme southeastern Marquette County in Upper Michigan, extreme southwestern Schoolcraft County in Upper Michigan, Delta County in Upper Michigan, northern Menominee County in Upper Michigan, extreme southern Dickinson County in Upper Michigan, until 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 5:31 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe squall line was located from 4 miles north of Durton to 6 miles northeast of Mashicton near Kingsford, moving southeast at 55 miles per hour. These are very dangerous storms. Hazard: 80 mile per hour wind gusts into a chill. Source: radar indicated. Impact: flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be heavily damaged. Expect considerable damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles. Extensive tree damage and power outages are likely. Locations impacted include Durton, Lawson, Bromley, Chatham, Forest Lake, Tronic, Helena, Trenary, McFarland, Mashick, Watson, Rock, Trombley, Perkins, Maplewood, Richardson's Mill, Copenhagen Beach, Mantisk, Crooks, Garden Corners, Isabella, Garden, Devil's Corner, Sac Bay, Fairport, Nama, Rapid River, Cornell, Gladstone, Lake Bluff, Wells, Escanaba, Ford River, Island View, LaBranche, Whitney, Pernville, Riverland, Schaefer, Bark River, Hanover, Nadell, Wilson, Powers, Hermansville, Leapers, Norway, Iron Mountain, and Kingsville. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways.
We will continue with our severe weather coverage after a few messages.
Hi, Phil Swift here for Flex Tape, the super strong waterproof tape that can instantly patch, bond, seal, and repair. Flex Tape is no ordinary tape. Its triple thick adhesive virtually welds itself to the surface, instantly stopping the toughest leaks. Leaky pipes can cause major damage, but Flex Tape grips on tight and bonds instantly. Plus, Flex Tape's powerful adhesive is so strong, it even works underwater. Now you can repair leaks in pools and spas without draining them. Flex Tape is perfect for marine, campers, and RVs. Flex Tape is super strong, and once it's on, it holds on tight. And for emergency auto repair, Flex Tape keeps its grip, even in the toughest conditions. Big storms can cause big damage, but Flex Tape comes super wide, so you can easily patch large holes. To show you the power of Flex Tape, I sawed this boat in half and repaired it with only Flex Tape. Not only does Flex Tape's powerful adhesive hold the boat together, but it creates a super strong watertight seal, so the inside is completely dry. Yeah, doggy! Just cut, peel, stick, and seal. Imagine everything you can do with the power of Flex Tape.
The National Weather Service in Marquette has issued a tornado warning for extreme east central Menominee County in Upper Michigan, Delta County in Upper Michigan, southeastern Alger County in Upper Michigan, southwestern Schoolcraft County in Upper Michigan, until 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 5:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a severe squall line capable of producing brief spin-up tornadoes were located from Forest Lake to 6 miles west of Gladstone to 3 miles east of Kearney, moving southeast at 55 miles per hour. Hazard: tornado. Source: radar-indicated rotation. Impact: flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornadic thunderstorm will impact the following areas: Maplewood, Richardson's Mill, Copenhagen Beach, Mantisk, Sunset Beach, Elkhorn, Cooks, Isabella, Rapid River, Alton, Nama, Garden, Devil's Corner, Sac Bay, Fairport, Gladstone, Lake Bluff, Wells, Escanaba, Fort River, and Island View. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. If a tornado or other severe weather is spotted, report it to the National Weather Service or your local nearest law enforcement agency, who will send your report. This act may save lives of others in the path of severe weather. If on or near Lake Michigan, get away from the water and move to safe shelter immediately. If you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Severe thunderstorms can produce large capsizing waves, even on small bodies of water. Move into dock and seek safe shelter now. Do not be caught on the water in a thunderstorm.
Alright, we are back from the EAS transmission. A new tornado warning has now been issued for extreme east central Menominee, Delta, southeastern Alger County, and southwestern Schoolcraft County. If you are in any of these areas, go to your basement or bathroom or somewhere where you won't get hurt should a tornado impact you. Now, if we look on radar, we can see these little appendages and notches, indicating rotation, whether it be weak or strong. Please do not panic. I know these types of situations don't happen very often here, but if you bear with me, I will get you through this. Now, along with possible tornadoes, hurricane force winds and quarter-size hail will also come with this line of storms. If we look at the latest wind gusts throughout the area, we can see that a wind gust of 55 miles per hour just came out of, oh my god. A 90-mile-an-hour wind gust just came out of Peronville. I don't know if this is legit or not, but folks, tornado or not, I would expect major damage from this freak line of storms.
We have a new transmission coming through. The National Weather Service has issued a special marine warning. Hold on. I don't want us to activate the EAS on this one, since there are much more important things going on right now. This special marine warning is for open waters out 32 nautical miles east-southeast of Fox to 14 nautical miles southeast of Mantisk. This includes all of Big and Little Bay to Knock, and extends slightly into Lake Michigan. Hazards include winds up to 70 knots and waterspouts.
Man. I still can't believe that 90-mile-an-hour wind gust. Everywhere else is in the mid-50s and 60s. I tell you what, that might be a tornado right on top of Riverland. It has to be. Let's check the radar again. Yep. One of those hooks looks like it just passed through Peronville and Schaefer. This means that people in Riverland, Hyde, and eventually Escanaba, need to take cover now. This line is moving so quickly that it is probably going to be on top of our station in about 3 to 5 minutes. Even worse, I don't think people living in Peronville and Schaefer were even aware of this because the tornado warning was just issued a few moments ago. How unfortunate for those folks. Us here in Escanaba will be on the air for as long as we can before we need to take shelter. Let's check in on the other squall line up north of this one, and it looks like it has actually merged with the southern squall line. So now we have one giant squall line, and it also looks like the northern end has gotten itself into a curly Q. This could either be rotation or very strong outbound winds, but that's up to the National Weather Service. That warning has not been updated since it was issued over half an hour ago.
The National Weather Service also saw that 90-mile-an-hour wind gust and is currently investigating it. They said they are leaning toward it being a tornado due to the very strong hook echo on radar. I'm looking at the Skycam, and I see a black mass about 3 miles away from our station, which would be 3 miles from downtown. This is closer than we thought it was.
I mean, just look at that radar signature. There could be 3 tornadoes down right now with this line. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I am about to do something I have never done and have never dreamed of doing before. I am putting the town of Escanaba under a tornado emergency. I don't completely know if this thing is even on the ground, but it's not worth it to take it lightly. Please take shelter. This thing is only 5 minutes from downtown, and is seconds away from entering the city limits.
The National Weather Service is about
A tornado warning remains in effect until 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for extreme east-central Menominee, Delta, southeastern Alger, and southwestern Schoolcraft counties. At 6:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a confirmed tornado was located just west-northwest of Escanaba, moving southeast at 70 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Hazard, damaging tornado. Source, trained weather spotters.
At 6:02 p.m., a 90 mile
Per hour, wind gust was reported in Parentville and a black mass was reported within the same area shortly after.
impact. You are in a life-threatening situation. Fly.
Winter storm watch in effect from tonight through Thursday evening. What? Heavy snow possible. Total snow accumulations of 5 to 8 inches is expected. The NWS Storm Prediction Center has issued a tornado watch for portions of northern Michigan, including the following counties: in Michigan: Emmett, Sheboygan, Presque Isle, Charlevoix, Leelanau, Antrim, Otsego, Montmorency, Alpena, Benzie, Grand Traverse, Kalkaska, Crawford, Oscoda, and Alcona, effective this evening from 7 p.m. until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tornadoes, hail to 2.5 inches in diameter, thunderstorm wind gusts to 80 miles per hour, and dangerous lightning are possible in these areas. The tornado watch area is approximately along and 45 statute miles north and south of a line from Leland to 10 miles south of Alpena. For a complete depiction of the watch, go to www.weather.gov and remember, a tornado watch means conditions are favorable for tornadoes and severe thunderstorms in and close to the watch area. Persons in these areas should be on the lookout for threatening weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. The National Weather Service in Gaylord has issued a special marine warning for Lake Michigan from 3 miles north of Leland extending northwest 39 nautical miles, Lake Michigan from near Mackinac City extending northwest 28 nautical miles, Grand Traverse Bay extending 15 miles inland, Little Traverse Bay, and Sturgeon Bay, until 7:35 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 6:52 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe squall line capable of producing waterspouts was located from 42 nautical miles northwest of Northport to 4 nautical miles east of Nalbanway, moving southeast at 60 knots. Hazard: waterspouts, wind gusts in excess of 70 knots, and large destructive hail. Source: radar indicated. Impact: waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Boats could suffer significant structural damage in high winds. Large hail could result in personal injury and significant structural damage. Locations impacted include Hog Island, Garden Island, High Island, Beaver Island, Gull Island, North Fox Island, and South Fox Island. The squall line has a history of producing tornadoes and widespread significant wind damage. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. You're listening to your weather radio. Station WNG 572, serving portions of northwestern Michigan on a frequency of 162.475 MHz. The current time is 6:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This hazardous weather outlook is for northern lower Michigan, eastern upper Michigan, and adjacent nearshore waters of Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, and Lake Superior. Day 1. This afternoon and tonight, a squall line will move onshore from Lake Michigan to northern lower Michigan in around an hour. The squall line is expected to then turn south shortly after it moves onshore. The squall line is capable of producing all types of severe weather, including tornadoes, destructive winds, and large hail. As the squall line moves south, it will turn into wintry precipitation as it moves into freezing temperatures. It is unknown what will play out when this happens, but persons should be on the lookout for threatening weather conditions. Days 2 through 7, Thursday through Tuesday. No hazardous weather is expected at this time. Spotter information statement: spotters are encouraged to report any severe weather to the National Weather Service. The National Weather Service.
Welcome back to Fox 32 in Cadillac. Well, the storms are just about 15 minutes from making landfall on lower Michigan, and debris is starting to show up on beaches.
That's right. We are just getting reports of people sighting rather large pieces of debris wash up on beaches, including a sign from a news station from Escanaba.
Wow. Something just isn't right about this. I mean, this is the type of storm system that happens in the Midwest in spring, not in Michigan in late November. Let's hand this to our weatherman, Jay. How in the world is this happening, and surely this will stay away from here, right?
Well, it is expected to turn south in about 20 minutes, just after it makes landfall, and it will be the same horizontal size as the state of Michigan, which means that nobody in lower Michigan is safe from this storm. However, this line of storms will become snow as it moves south as temperatures are below freezing there. Here's where it gets really interesting. Nobody on Earth knows what happens when a squall line like this turns into snow. The tornado risk will completely diminish, but there will still be very high winds. Now for the hail. It could either get exponentially larger due to the entire atmosphere around it being at and below freezing, or the clouds will greatly reduce in size and there will be little to no hail threat whatsoever. We'll just have to find out. As for right now, the squall line is just under 15 miles from the coast and about 13 minutes from landfall. The storms still have winds in excess of 80 miles per hour and hail about 2 inches in diameter, and multiple waterspouts are probably down with this thing too. There have been many reports of wind and tornado damage, and considering that debris is washing up on beaches, there's definitely at least one waterspout ongoing at this time. You guys look like you have more news over there.
Yes. A wind gust of over 110 miles per hour was just reported on a buoy 40 miles north-northeast of Charlevoix.
Oh boy. We saw something like this happen just over an hour ago in Escanaba. A really bad situation is about to get going here in northern lower Michigan.
We are also getting a report that somebody flying in a helicopter has seen a giant waterspout about 20 miles east of Charlevoix. And now we are starting to hear sirens here at the station.
Why are we hearing sirens? We are like 100 miles away from this thing.
Oh my God. Look at this alert that was just transmitted to us. Come here. I have never seen anything like this in my life.
I feel absolutely sick just looking at the wording at that. Before we transmit this on TV, let me say this. If you're in Michigan tonight, whether you live here or can't, because Thanksgiving is tomorrow, you need to take cover now. Especially in